Hi folks, it's the day after that I've returned from Lithuania and the Vineyard National Worship Conference there, and I wanted just to give you a bit of an update. And first of all, I just want to say thank you for praying for the trip. Overall, the trip was incredibly successful, and although the team is tired, we had a long journey back. We didn't get home until about 3 o'clock in the morning last night. We're just really delighted with how it went and the things that God allowed us to partner with Him in. Let me just give you a quick recap. It was actually in the capital city of Lithuania, which is a city called Vilnius, and Vilnius is the 2009 European City of Culture. It's a beautiful place. It's very rich in history. The architecture is very beautiful. It reminded me of the city of Prague that I was in a few years ago. And in terms of the history of the country, although it was part of the Soviet bloc during the years of communism, somebody pointed out to me that was only in overall terms, that's a short part of its history. For 44 years or so, it was part of the USSR, part of the communist bloc. But really, it's primarily a Catholic nation prior to that. And it was wonderful to see at the conference. Obviously, the Vineyard churches in Lithuania represented, but the conference was open to any church group. So we had a Catholic monk there, along with his worship people. With folks from Baptist backgrounds and Pentecostal backgrounds as well. It was just really a wonderful eclectic mix of folks. And we did a session on Friday evening, 3 sessions on Saturday, and 1 session on Sunday morning. And on each occasion, we felt it was important for us to export something of what we feel God's doing in our community back here in Coleraine and the Causeway Coast area of Ireland. And one of those things is God's just healing a lot of people. So we took the opportunity in each session to have ministry time and pray for the sick. And one of the interesting things that came out of that was after a couple of sessions, when we debriefed as a team, we realized that we've spoken to so many and prayed for so many musicians who are no longer playing their instruments, or no longer able to minister because of injury or sickness. And when you see one incident of that, or maybe a couple, it's possibly coincidental. But whenever you see 2, 3, 4, 5 or more, you realise, goodness, there's something significant going on here. There's a kind of significant backlash against the musicians and the worshippers of this nation. And it was just interesting to see that, see obviously folks getting healed, either instantly, which we saw a few occasions of, or the first fruits of healing, where people were feeling better. I had one lady who was a flautist, and she couldn't play any longer because one of her fingers had stiffened up, and she couldn't curl around properly, and it got significantly looser. So we're trusting that over time that healing completes and fulfills full restoration. We had a dancer, a guy who was part of a dance ministry trip, who couldn't dance because his ankle ligaments were constantly giving out on him, and he was instantly healed. And a few other occasions like that. I had another dancer who had been afflicted, as it turns out, by and don't come across this very often, really a curse that had been put on her by a gypsy kind of medium, and she was suffering from dizziness and headaches and kind of eyesight problems as a result of that. And again, once we managed to identify the problem and break the curse, she was just instantly free in terms of the headaches were gone and all the rest. So it was amazing to see breakthroughs coming for musicians and worshippers and creative people who had been bound in one form or another from expressing their worship. So that was incredibly significant. The worship and the music that we did, both the planned and the spontaneous, was just amazing. It was just received incredibly well. And I'm not primarily a speaker, so I had to do a lot of speaking, which takes me a wee bit out of my comfort zone at times. But again, I just particularly on the last day when I went to bed the night before, not knowing what I was going to speak on, being completely worn out from an incredibly busy day. I woke up in the morning and just with a clear sense of what to speak on, and that message was received incredibly well. And somebody told me afterwards it was just incredibly prophetic from a Lithuanian culture and their kind of national perspective. So once again, thanks for your prayers. We had an absolute blast, the four of us on our team. It was a great team time together, a lot of fun, and just great to do and to see the kingdom stuff happening. So once again, bless you, and we'll speak soon. Bye.